It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Tom, we have a special guest.
Sexy time. With Alli Breen, comedian. Are you at home in New York, Alli?
I'm at home in New York, yes.
Oh, wow.
How nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a real plant behind you, or is that
No,
fake?
that is fake.
It looks like you live in a doctor's waiting room. Doesn't that have a doctor's waiting room look?
What we're going to do here is we are going to examine some letters that have been sent into Alli. You'll find her, by the way, at Alli Breen, all the social media platforms, ALLIBREEN. We like to help people with their love troubles.
Yeah, we're helping. That's
going around this room, we have a lot of experience and a lot of failure. So let's see how we do with these letters.
We're great at this. Dear Alli, my boyfriend literally only lasts 2 minutes in bed. My best friend told me to use lube so it's more slippery down there and has less friction.
Why? So it'll last
That just
30
made
seconds?
it quicker.
I think, Josh actually,
the bull. Jeez.
Josh very quickly got to the point. That is not the answer.
That's a long time. And
That
she
is
said
the
as much,
opposite.
right?
Yeah, she said that just made it quicker. So now what should I do? Find another friend to ask.
He's got to
Terrible,
clock in
guys.
early. He's got to do some pre-work.
I
You know
agree
what I'm
with
talking
you.
About?
There
He's
you
got
go.
to party with you.
There you go.
He's got to do whatever he's got. Everything that's not that, you use that for 10, 15 minutes, and then you get your fun.
He can, he should have had himself an hour before.
No, he should clean the gun first and then use it
That's
later.
right.
Really?
That's
Does-
essentially what I am.
That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
sure.
That helps.
Clean the gun?
That's right.
Current
No, I was
parlance?
saying he should participate in some conolingus, perhaps. Have him do some work ahead of time.
Oh.
Take care of her first. is what
Okay,
you're
there are
saying.
others. I see what you're saying.
Christy's got it.
I got you. That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after that happens, you go, that ought to hold you. And then
If not, I've got some Celexa you can have. Trust me, it'll.
last 12 hours. Right?
That's the issue. Is that what
Well,
that
but the
does?
thing is, so does she have to tell him this? Because that's all
Yeah,
stuff
talk
he
to
could
him about
do.
it.
But so she has to say, hey, listen, this isn't enough.
Yes, of course. And you guys are in a relationship. That's fine. He wants to satisfy you, so let him know what he needs to do.
Yeah, I say spend about the next 4 weeks doing your research, then and pull out a chart. Okay, here we go. Tuesday, minute 40.
Oh boy, that would be rough.
I don't do that.
Friday, 54 seconds.
Maybe she should take it as a compliment that
Yeah,
she's just so
Right.
hot that he can't stand it.
I have never
Yeah.
been that guy, and I'm not. This is not bragging. I wish I were. I wish I could have a quickie.
Can I tell you something, Josh?
Yeah.
It's pretty overrated. I'll tell you that right now. It's not a fun party, my friend.
Now, Josh, I'm not throwing you under the bus here, but you have openly stated that you use a certain antidepressant.
Yeah, I've been on SSRI since I was like 18. First diagnosed with anxiety disorder.
Paxil was one of them.
Yeah.
And that one apparently.
That one, it did its job, but that side effect was so strong. I went, Doc, I'd like to try something else. And now I found one that side effect is it's still there, but it's not as bad as it was on others.
Didn't they come up with SSRI and MISS-ISS-IPPI?
They did. Then somebody said, hey, that sounds like serotonin, selective serotonin reuptake.
Oh, it's very good.
We can.
Jackson,
Now, prior to the insertion of the SSSS Mississippi,
USS.
Did you
were you okay to?
normal or were you quick?
Was it
let's
Johnny
see.
Two Pump Johnny?
Had you had sex yet?
No, I was I was on SSRI. I was a virgin until I was 19.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, so he's never had it without.
Right.
A romantic guy like you? That's shocking to me.
I had weird. I was I thought I was in love with one girl in high school, so I didn't take advantage of some of the other things going on.
But when he got on the SSRI, he stopped crying after the orgasms. So
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, there's kind of a not crying after, but it was one of those things where I got on those and went, oh no, I can live a life now, and I shouldn't just be depressed about this one issue. I should actually be,
Oh, good. I think we've covered a lot of ground there.
Yeah.
Mostly about me. Apologies. So that's fine.
Let's move on. Alli Breen is our guest, and we're trying to help people with their love lives. What else have we got, Alli?
Dear Alli, me and my ex split apart 3 years ago and recently started talking again. I still have feelings and would love to get back together. She has been giving me subtle signs like maybe she wants to get back with me too. Just the other day, we were video chatting and she told me she just got out of the shower and was getting dressed for work and was putting on lingerie and shows it to me.
Okay.
I have no clue what's going on, if she wants me back or if she's just teasing me. What should I do?
Ask her out?
Yeah.
If she's trying on lingerie in front of you,
She's teasing for sure.
Yeah, especially before work. Who wears real lingerie under
Yeah,
the
no,
work?
where does she
she's
work?
screwing her boss.
Don't. Nope, she's not. She's
Don't ask her
I
that.
think Christy
That's not
nailed
good.
it.
I tried this with Tom the other day.
Yeah?
He called me and I started putting lingerie on.
Yep.
He didn't want anything to do with it.
Oh, boy.
Dad, come on.
I said I'll only watch if you use the Mr. Ed voice.
That's, boy.
Hey, Tom.
That's creepy.
Feed me a carrot?
Yeah, just simply ask her out. Say, hey, would you
Yep.
like to go to dinner? We
Christy's right. Ask her out.
Yeah.
But if she turns you down, just be prepared that she might like the idea of being wanted only.
Here's
that could
okay,
happen.
but here's a way not to get turned down.
All right.
Just invite her to something you're going to do anyway. So say, hey, you know what? I haven't been to that one restaurant in a while. I'm going to go. You're welcome to join me. And if not, no worries. But I'm going to go and
Bingo.
yeah. Then you're
I
not.
hate that though.
Oh, you
I hate
do?
that when guys do that thing where they're like, where you're like, is this a date? Is this not a date? Am
Yeah,
I
that's
supposed to be?
true.
Oh, yeah. It's so annoying because then you're like, what am I? Do I dress up? Do I act like I'm into him?
Oh, I see. I didn't consider that.
Yeah.
How about you ask her out, and if she goes, no, I really don't want to, you say, I was just kidding. I wouldn't go out with you on a bet.
Oh, the mature route? Yeah. Well, if you want to get all adult.
Do you have a best picture this year? Far and away the best movie you've seen.
Yeah, it was Pig, and that's not even nominated.
Yeah,
I would
Pig
have
is
to
great.
agree.
Phenomenal.
Pig is amazing.
Well, we have pigs in the news. Christy, go ahead.
Are we done with sports?
No.
I didn't think
Yeah,
so.
we can still wedge in a week when the
one more.
we got a pig story. Don't you know how radio works?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no. You can't do this to me.
When you're right,
I do
you're
that
right.
all the time. I get everything laid out, and then you throw some.
Go ahead, Christy. It wasn't explained to me. It was a pig story.
It's a real oinker. It's an actual pig. You're going to like this because it takes place in England.
And yesterday was National Pig Day. This escaped pig in northern England apparently wanted a little booze. That may be why he wandered into a bar at 10 p.m.
A drunk pig.
Locals were surprised to see the rather large pig at Easington Colliery Club in County Durham.
Yes.
But as pigs are not allowed in the venue,
Oink.
customers managed to lure him outside with cheese and onion chips until someone arrived to claim him.
me, no pigs allowed.
Oh, it's a male pig, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, if it drink enough, that pig had been left inside. Some poor guy would have taken her home.
Those are
You might bumble dick.
gigantic hog ball.
You come here often.
Yeah.
Pig walks into a bar.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bartender says, man, you're always in here. He goes, well, it's clean. My place is a sty. Pig walks into a bar.
Bartender says,
Bartender says to the guy next to the pig, what can I get you? Guy says, beef eater. Pig looks at him and says, good man.
That's pretty good.
I got one.
I like
All
that.
right.
Pig walks into a bar.
Right.
The bartender says, oh, hi, Joy Behar. I thought you were vacationing in Italy.
Oh! How about this? A guy comes home with a duck under his arm.
Way to fight the power, Dad.
Oh, we've eliminated the bar?
No bar. A drunk guy comes home with a duck under his arm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And his wife goes, "Are you drunk?" He goes, "Yes, I wanted the pig I've been banging."
Oh.
And she goes, "That's not a pig, it's a duck." And he says, "I was talking to the duck."
Oh, see, it
Pig was in
yes, it takes the classic. Okay.
I just didn't understand the
told
delivery.
poorly. I went to the Ace Cosby joke school.
You guys are cute.
Oh, okay. What do you have for us?
Yeah.
Tom?
Oh, are you ready? Oh, my gosh. I had no idea. Here we go.
Who's that sexy man with the deep
Oh, the singer.
It's Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
What baking competition do pigs enter?
What?
The Great British Bake-On.
That was Ace Cosby's
Not the bake off.
joke of the day.
Bake off.
Bacon.
Bake-On.
See, it's a bacon joke.
See, chick, that's how it's done.
Bake on, bake off.
Puts a little cap on the whole pig hunk.
There you go,
If
see?
you will, the pork
Legend, Ace
hunk.
Cosby.
You see, Joy Behar was complaining that the war,
She was. Yeah.
the war
Right.
was going to ruin her trip to Italy.
It's time for the final world record.
Of our lives, please.
Yes. 2 men in Michigan
Oh, of course.
Come on.
Why not?
Michigan.
This is a great story.
How transparent can you be?
Have they broken the Guinness World Record for the most ski areas skied in a 24 hours?
Wouldn't you love to do this, Willie?
Yeah. What a nothing.
Yeah, no joke.
No, it's fun, you jackasses.
Just a narrow.
Do they have to have ski passes for every place they went?
I'm sure they probably did some public relations
Some
work
sort
in
of-
Probably
advance.
did one run, and I mean, it'd take 2 minutes.
sort of
They're
proof?
like Tom said, they're like hills.
And they're skiing. If this had been snowboarders, I would have hated this record.
Yes, exactly. That's why we don't like this record. It's for only you.
I wonder if the guy who drove kept his ski boot on his left foot and then wore a regular
I can't believe you said. I was thinking the exact
Yeah,
same.
you guys would think that. Meanwhile, the rest of the world's going, who gives a?
Well, Josh, I would like to get you on skis. I think you'd have
Just
fun.
because.
Do you like to ice skate?
I do, but I would on skis. I would just hurt myself. I know it. I would hurt myself.
You'd be fine.
You would,
Give me a sled. I love sledding. Give me a
toboggan.
tube.
Give me a
Yeah.
tube.
I would love to take you to Colorado and you go on the same ski roads we go down, but you just have a sled.
I swear. I would have the time of my life.
No, you'd have the time of life for 400 yards,
Yeah,
then you'd
'cause
be
you would
dead
die.
when you hit a tree.
You can kind of steer a sled.
Not well enough to. You'd be going so fast.
Well, I'd have the 2 poles.
You have the pole?
Yeah, I'd be sitting there with the pole.
Yeah. You obviously don't know how to sled.
Come on.
So
Break
you'd
your
be
arms off.
sledding in the sitting position like you're on one of those recumbent bikes.
That's right. Learn how to sled.
Do it backwards like you're rowing crew. That would
You
be
can't stop that, Josh. You
Oh,
can't
see,
stop.
I would. Now that I would pay to see that.
Yeah, how would you stop that? You wouldn't.
You wouldn't stop
It's
at
the bottom of the hill stuff.
No,
You'd be at the bottom of the hill. You'd hit the lodge.
You're going like 90.
If you have to stop, if you get into trouble, you just roll off the sled.
Yeah, you bail,
keep
right?
rolling into the
That's what we used to
lodge.
do as kids. It really is.
Right, yes.
Because we would sled down a hill that had a creek at the bottom.
Yeah, you don't
And so
want to
to not
drown.
fall, because it was like an 8-foot fall into the creek, and to not fall, you would just bail off
Although
the
a
sled.
friend of mine did drown, so yeah.
Oh,
The lesson taught, yeah.
What?
I was like 10 or 11.
Wait, I have an idea. You know how to make this fun discussion stop?
He went through the...
Talk about a dead kid.
When he went through the ice.
Chicks, say his name. Make it real.
Greg.
Please.
he was dumb though, right?
Is that more?
So where'd your sled go if you bailed?
Really
Is that-
fast.
is that
I'm
more-
sorry, what's
Yes,
that?
that's fine.
Yeah, nice.
If you're bailing off a cliff, where did the sled go? Did it go down into the creek?
Sometimes it would, and then we would just have one of the younger kids fetch all the sleds. They were like the guys setting up the pins at the old bowling
So
alley.
they'd be getting soaking wet in the cold weather.
No, just they would wear boots.
Oh my gosh.
But hey, if you guys want to go down the hill, you have to get
Well,
you have to be sled retrieval.
one kid lost a foot.
Well, hey, look.
But he ate a lot of donuts.
Well, but earlier that day he'd lost a shoe. So
Yeah, exactly.
It worked
You lose
out.
a shoe, you lose a foot.
Hey, a live cow washed up on a popular Australian beach.
washed up.
According to mygoldcoast.com, the bewildered creature was found roaming on Duranba Beach. Duranba Beach. It's believed the animal survived being swept down the Tweed River.
Oh.
Wearing plaid.
Yeah.
No,
Tweed River, what is he, an adjunct professor?
no joke. It was seen in the streets around.
Coolangatta.
You didn't even let me try. God, I am so sick of you today. Coolangatta and tweed heads before it wandered down to the beach at Point Danger, where it has remained ever since.
Danger.
Hey, kids, we're going to Point Danger.
Yeah,
Can't we go to Cape Serene?
I loved Keanu Reeves in Point Danger. He was great in there.
Animal experts have been called in to help rescue the poor distressed cow.
Not fun.
Hey, what were the sharks asleep?
I guess.
Isn't that fun, he said.
I read that in Australia, the sharks are behaving differently because folks weren't allowed at the beach for so long. So now the sharks are swimming closer. And so there was like a proper shark attack where a guy got
Oh, yeah, there
eaten by a
was.
great white
I saw
Yeah,
that.
he got eaten.
Man.
That was bad.
One sharks.
They're having serious flooding issues in Australia right now, which is probably why this cow.
In Brisbane, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is there's a picture. I mean, it's this beautiful beach, and there's this. You don't typically see a cow standing on the beach.
No, not typically.
Unless it's Joy Behar, but I thought she was going to Italy.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We're definitely down on the Joy Behar today.
She's earned the criticism this week.
No, I agree with
Yeah,
this.
Joy Behar was complaining that this war in the Ukraine might ruin her trip to Italy. Yeah, that's a priority, Joy.
I understand what you're saying there, but if this were affecting the mountains of Colorado and you couldn't go skiing,
Oh, my
you
Lord.
would be bitching and
Yep.
bitching.
Well, I think
he's right on that.
affecting the Alps. There's one more reason to ski in the United States of America, my friend.
If this was affecting yacht clubs in Michigan, you'd be crying.
Okay, well, Well, unfortunately, it's not because we have the nukes. And
boy. Hey, let's not go there.
So when I saw this picture, the first thing I thought of was surf and turf. Pat, do you have a tribute to the cow on the beach?
Bring up the Beach Boys organ here, and I'll do a little Brian Wilson for you.
Get the organ over there, Ace?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if cows weren't bolder and didn't walk our beach the whole day through? And wouldn't it be nice in surfing weather if cows stayed on the farm and just said moo? You know it's going to make it that much harder to hang 10 under milky udders. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we could lay out without the fear of stepping in a pie? Grab a couple burgers and some milkshakes without having to make some poor cow cry. I feel a wetness where I am sitting. Please don't tell me that's where the cow was shaving. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Moo, moo.
Oh, thank you, Pat. That was lovely.
Very sweet.
Yes. Now, today
I saw a cow surfing one time.
You did? Really?
Yeah. I'm talking about cowabunga. Thank you, Halsman.
It's very nice.
Ace looked at me like I just told him his mother died.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.